Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore. So today we have a chat about happenings in the AFL scene so far in 2025. But before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that button too, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get an alert when a new episode drops. Now, Tony Jones.
Jeez.
You're nothing more than a sports reporter. Behave that way. You're not a comedian, not a shock jock. Your knowledge is substandard. You don't have a major sport or played in any sport at the highest level. Not to mention, you don't even commentate any sport. So unlike Bruce McAvaney or even Eddie Maguire, who might have plenty to say, they're both very good at play-by-play commentary. This position where you have to mingle with the greats of all sports, sticking your beak into everything should be a privilege, not a right. You read sports news and fill in as hosts when the mainstays are away. Nothing more, aside from a piddly little Sunday morning footy show. Stick to that. Be professional. To carry on and accuse one of the greatest sportsman tennis player that's gone around saying he's a hack, a has-been, and go home, and then to apologise is nothing more than a ratings grab, an ego grab for you and your product. And for other tennis players to say that he's been annoying at times, to say the least, is a fact to that. You've had 3 bites at it now, and it's time we see or hear less of you. He made noises about Virat Kohli, calling him a bully, another great of another sport, called a gun women's tennis player Danielle Collins a brat, apologised to them both, and now this. That's 3 apologies to sports persons this summer alone. What are you doing, mate? You should be sacked, but you won't be. So I say, have some respect, stick to sports reporting and reading the time of the day.
Okay.
I just want to say one more thing. If you want to share your thoughts, feel free to have a platform or a podcast just like we have. And then you can say anything you want about any person in the world. But don't go embarrassing the place you work for and wasting their time. Rant over.
Jeez.
Tony Jones.
That was good.
It was.
That was good.
It's been on my mind since it happened.
Jeez, it was that long. It was like lunch to dinner. I'm hungry.
Your makeup would have gone all plastery waiting in the hot lights.
Don't talk to me about that.
So what do you think? Just very, very quickly, that's what I don't have to say anymore. Annoyed the crap. He annoys the crap out of me, and everything is in a nutshell. From
Exactly what you said.
Yeah,
If that's like whether you agree or don't agree with him, I sort of agree to some point, but I disagree with other things. But say on your platform, don't use Channel 9.
Yeah, I agree.
You're there at a major event to do a job. Do your job.
that was
He's
ridiculous.
having
What he
cracks
was
at big people. You don't go around saying, Dusty, you're a hack. Buddy, you're a hack.
doing. I reckon,
You
I reckon
wouldn't
they'll
dare.
hunt him down,
He
mate.
wouldn't dare do that. But
No.
So what do we want to talk about now?
What do we want to talk about?
I've got something I want to talk about.
Nothing.
Oh, you're checking me out. Why do you check me out every week?
Have you got anything other than black?
Blackie is
Yeah.
beautiful in all ways.
Look, I like what do you got here? What do we got here?
Beatles, White Album, folks.
White album.
on
of
a
the
black
greatest-
T-shirt.
On a black T-shirt.
Work that out.
White album on a black t-shirt.
One of the greatest albums ever written, I must say. I wasn't a Beatles fan once upon a time, but I woke up.
He
Anyway,
found the Beatles
That's another
a
one.
couple of years ago.
Found the Beatles. Well, I found all these bands. Apparently, I've got 100 million T-shirts of
Man
music.
landed on the moon.
Jesus. Anyway,
Impressive, but let's go with another colour. You know,
I've got some different ones. Yeah,
I don't mind black. You can throw in black again, but
I can't talk, and you're Richie Beno with the
beige,
slate
the white,
grey.
the
Yeah,
off-white,
exactly.
the grey.
So
Well,
we're not exactly fashion
had red
plates. but-
last week.
no,
so
exactly.
Yeah,
Anyway,
true.
What do we want to talk about first?
I think the hottest topic at the moment is JAMARRA, I reckon.
What's going on there?
Well, didn't turn up to training again yesterday, apparently.
But do you not turn up, or is he requested and they've said, yeah, you can train away or whatever?
Okay, so the Dogs have termed it as a flexible program.
Yeah, that's not on. That's
In other words, what's in other words? Your thoughts?
Well, to me that sounds like you do what you got to do, you do what you got to deal with, and you come training or you turn up to the club when you can.
It's modern society and with anyone in a workplace.
I agree, and his contract,
Isn't
he's
it?
contracted till 2026, and I reckon already rival clubs are at him.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Would you take him? Not North Melbourne. You in your club, not your club, but if you had a
right
football
now,
club and you were head of trading.
No, right now
this
what
manager?
I'm saying, I wouldn't. And I just want to say one more thing. So apparently Tom Boyd chimed in and said that, he backs the Dogs because they really helped him in the situation he was in. Even
Yep.
though,
Yeah, we all remember what happened.
He gave it away.
Yeah.
But he's saying that they were really, helpful and they were really tender on, So that he's saying that, Jamar is in good hands in that regard. But look, the fact of the matter is he going to turn up and is he going to be fit for round one? I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know.
We play him in round 1 so he can miss round
I know, that's what I said. Please don't turn up for another month. I hope he's okay.
Look,
I hope he's okay.
If you're unwell, you're unwell. End of story. And when it comes to mental illness.
Yeah, but is it mental illness? Is
Yeah.
it personal?
I don't know, it's
is there something
personal.
going on family?
Yeah.
If you're not, yeah.
If it's mental illness, he gets a pass, no problem, right? Because I get it. But they're talking like there's rumours about off-field issues and, partying and that sort of
Is
stuff.
that right? Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't know to be right, but it's like if that's the case, mate, footy's not for everyone.
Well, look,
Yeah, I know.
It's a team
Yeah,
sport,
true.
right? You've got to toe the line. You've got to do what everyone else does. You've got to do the right thing.
do you remember when he went to the Dogs early on, there was issues
There was
there?
always issues. He didn't
He
play
couldn't get
the
a
first
game, yeah.
season.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And they were saying, look, I don't know if there's issues with the coach. We can't call it because I don't know. But there was some sort of issue there. And there was always, you're right, there's always been a little bit of heat there. You know what I mean? So has it got to do with that as well? Who knows? I don't know. We can just speculate about what the problem
Yeah,
is.
we
with
can only
this person.
speculate,
Right.
yeah.
Well, they're saying there's nothing to do with the club. Again, do you know that if that's a fact?
But it's always comforting to know that, you or your family or your friends, if they go into a situation like that, their work is going to
we'll look after them or
you. That's
at least nurture them, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
true, and absolutely. But again, it's a football club. It's a little bit different. I understand what you're saying, and
the
I
mechanics of a workplace, it's the same.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
He works for the Bulldogs and gets paid.
get. Yeah, so he's not working at the moment. That's the problem.
You know what I'm saying.
So,
No, I know.
so other players go, "Why is he getting paid all this money? He's not even showing up to training." That's where
We
you've got
passed
to.
that?
I think we have. I think we have.
Well, just,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
If we haven't passed
not
that,
sure.
then there's a problem in society.
there certainly is.
Because I'm saying because this has been going on for years now.
It has,
mental
yeah.
illness, whatever it may be. Again, we're speculating.
Yeah, we're
At the end of the
speculating,
day,
yeah.
what
he's
the
not
problem
playing
is.
and he won't be playing for some time.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Leave it.
Leave that one alone from
Do
the
you
1980s.
think his career could be over? Honestly,
No.
no chance.
No.
Well, Tom Boyd.
Yeah,
Left after
he
a
was
year.
a basket case, I guess. But look at Hogan from GWS.
Jeez, he's turned it around.
He took a year or two
Yeah,
off.
and I'm saying he might need to take.
Yeah,
Well, so that's
a year
so
off
I'm,
from the
I'm
club.
legitimately asking:
No.
is his career in jeopardy?
No, I don't think so.
I reckon it is.
all right.
I reckon there's something more. But anyway,
What do you want to talk about next?
Wow. Our boy, Luke McDonald.
Stood down.
So,
What do you know?
said he wanted to focus on his own game and therefore didn't want the pressures of captaincy. Okay. My question to you blokes, was he pushed out? Let's be I don't know. Was he pushed out to make room for the Shees to be vice?
Jeez.
Right?
Was he pushed out?
I'm saying. So, because they're priming Shees will be captain in future, whatever, right? No,
I love your notes. He's got the date.
1980s.
No, he's got the date. Tuesday.
Thursday.
I don't even know the
Thursday,
right
whatever
anymore.
today. He's got the date on the
got
top.
no
Sorry,
idea the
interrupted
right.
you.
Yeah, that's all right. So anyway, thoughts, like I'm saying, I'm not sure that he stood down. I don't know. He might have. Is there a chance
I
that
think he read the writing on the wall
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
He might have looked at it because he reckons his form,
And
and,
he
I
would've got-
agree. He's
yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I reckon his form, mate, he was okay
Horrendous.
for a while. And his form's been horrendous.
poor.
No. Before that, he was okay.
Yeah, but he's not the captain.
No.
Like, he doesn't play like a captain.
In his mind, and maybe the advice he may have got would be, you're a captain, but really, are you in the best 23?
Yeah.
22. Think about that. Are you a chance to be dropped because your form? Yeah. Do you want to be dropped as a captain? There are all those things now going into.
Yeah.
But my question to you is he going to be in the 23 in round one? Question. Barring
I don't.
no injuries.
I don't know because once we see the first couple of practice matches, then you get an idea. But right now, is he in North's best 22? No.
No, I don't think so. 22, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Is he?
Nah. North can't go forward with him playing every week.
So the VFL just got a very good halfback flanker.
Very good.
To me, that sounds like he's going to be playing some sort of VFL footy, some sort of football.
Again.
Again.
Yeah. No, he's been bad for a couple of years, and as captain, it's a bad example to set. I
That's
reckon
right.
if
That's
you're
what I
not
mean.
dropping,
Like, he can't be dropped as captain.
You can't.
If
you
he
can,
Makes him droppable.
yeah,
If he
exactly.
stood down, good on you for doing that because I'm actually agreeing with that.
I reckon it's a bit of both. I reckon he said, "What do you reckon?" And Clarko go, "Yeah, no problem."
Or
yeah.
Clarko would have maybe said, "Look, that's what we're looking at for the next few
Yep.
years."
Take the captaincy aspect out of it as a player alone. He's at the end of his career.
Yeah, 100%. Of course.
Oh, perhaps. Well,
He's 30, 31 years
he's at the
old.
twilight end. You don't know
Yeah,
if he's at the end. I wouldn't call him at the end. At the twilight end, yes. I just think I think he might be okay. Again, don't know if he's going to get a game and how often. Might be okay if he
It's
doesn't.
a bit like the smells a bit like Jack Zeeble towards the end of his career.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're very positive on Luke McDonald. I wonder how long that's going to last, Vito.
3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on, injuries. Let's talk about some injuries. What have you got?
Sam Walsh again.
Again?
Back related, apparently, Hemis. Apparently.
Yeah.
That was last summer as well,
It's
wasn't
been
it?
the last 3 years, which is
Every
bad.
pre-season.
Like, that's a problem, but not just him, but injuries in general. Todd Marshall's
Yeah, yep.
done his Achilles.
Yeah.
Nick Newman's ruptured
Yeah, hello,
his
Newman.
patella.
He's-
Newman did a patella. Petrarca is...
Yeah.
I'm going to touch
Where
on
we got?
that.
You got any injuries?
So Petrarca, ribs, and Gorn, how do you say it?
Larynx.
Larynx.
Whatever.
Gary Dempsey.
Okay, so they're on,
Yeah,
they're on restricted.
Gareth John.
obviously- Gareth John.
Gus Mercurio.
Gus Mercurio. They're on restricted. They're on restricted training, or whatever they're doing at the moment. So obviously non-contact and so forth. Are they going to be ready to play the first game of the season for Noel?
I think so.
Even Petrarca with his ribs, with these issues that he's had in the past.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, they're senior players.
We've got
They
him round
know-
two.
Good. He'll be ready for round
It's
three.
not North Club Corner, by the way. I think they're professional enough to get through it. They know what they need to do.
No, it's not about being professional. I get all that, but I'll talk more about Petrarca. Are they going to take a punt like that?
They have to
They have
early.
to. They have
Okay,
to.
fair enough.
But then again, you
Melbourne-
would in finals time. It was mid-year, maybe not. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sort of... No, if he's not right, he's not right. It's round one.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but I think he will be. I think he'll
Well,
be fine.
I think that the issue here, what's more like glaring, is the fact that it's the same injury as what he got.
Yeah.
If,
It's not Petrarca,
if he rolled an ankle,
Yeah,
had a
correct.
meniscus, whatever. But he's got that sensitive...
Yeah.
We all know how sensitive he was about it. And
Correct.
Yeah, that's true.
so it's
Oh,
right in that spot.
I
For
just
right
don't
cause,
know that he's going to just rock up round one. Yep, I'm good to go fully. I don't know about that.
So he's injured, missed the rest of the year, operations, troubles, pre-season, did it again. So he's still yet to play a game of footy
In
since
very-
King's birthday.
Correct.
On the
And-
same injury.
And with Gorn, I'm not sure exactly what was he? Do you know what the issue was?
Probably karaoke. Wasn't it his larynx?
Yeah, but does anyone know? Like,
No, I
seriously?
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
no, we don't know.
So yeah, I don't know. With
Don't
that,
know.
what the go is with
But
that.
it's more so just injuries in general. Why do we get these injuries every year? There's players out with they've done their knee. Is the training wrong? Is it too hard too early?
Maybe some of them are going too hard too early, or maybe they're pushing the players
I'm wondering
too much.
that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's
It's all year round now. Like, even when they're having holidays, they're not on holidays.
no. I
It's all year
understand,
round.
but so Sam Walsh, for example, right? Like he's been like this for 3 years. Like, wouldn't you change his training?
But he still turns up, and he's still good when it's.
But he's missed last year. He missed first 5-6 rounds. This year he's probably going to do the same. It's like
the year before he missed.
Carlton
probably
was there's a bit of like Charlie Kernow's got a bit of a
Yeah,
knee
he's
still. He
bit
had to
of a
clean
niggle.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They found it
President's
finally.
got a few problems.
Oh, they found him to get his knee cleaned out.
yeah, they found Charlie. It took a while. That's why he hasn't played. But anyway,
I said before, the president's got a few problems as well.
yeah, that's
Oh, dear.
that's a story for another day.
What else you got on Carlton?
Oh, Chera, 5 years. What is going on?
Okay.
Why would you give him 5 years?
His hamstrings are worse than yours.
Okay, so what I was going to say is exactly that. He's got a history of soft tissue
100%.
injuries. It's a risky deal to make on Carlton's behalf. His form, and remember we spoke about this up and
been
down.
average.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. And has he not reached the heights that Carlton expected?
No, he hasn't.
No,
He hasn't.
No, he
That's my
hasn't.
questions, and there's my thoughts on him.
At Freo, he was it's just a different type of player, he wasn't
Yeah,
Freo,
he was
wasn't
good at Freo.
As soon as but even at Freo towards the end, we started to get these soft tissues. He started to fall
Yeah,
back
yeah.
because you know what happens. You're out for 4, you come back for 1, you play, you get back into it, and then again.
Yep.
There's no continuity in his game. I don't know if 5 years are they all right when you think about
5
it?
years is massive. But he's young.
For him,
He's young.
yeah,
and he is
he's
a quality
25.
player.
Oh no! If you said to me they signed, I don't know, kid for 5 years, I get it.
But
But
he is a good player, good footballer.
no doubt.
But there's a risk 5 years
Yeah, I
knowing
do
his
think so.
injury. That's
He's
sort of-
history-
I think they're looking
Yeah.
long term, and his next ceiling and next growth, and think, we can't afford to lose him
So
on a projection of he's going to be a better footballer.
yeah,
than he is
fair
now.
point. So's the punt, somewhat of a punt.
Yeah,
I reckon
absolutely.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't reckon like it's like 5 years. No, he's earned it. He's worth
I
it.
agree.
You know?
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
it's a big punt.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yep.
the last thing, John Longmire.
Bugbear.
Stop horsing around.
Dear.
Bugbear.
No.
Sydney, John Longmire.
Oh, well, you know, they ruined my grand final day again. So,
This won't stop.
No.
So-
Geelong the year before,
Yeah, I know.
Sydney last year. You need a new Bugbear.
the question I've got.
St Kilda, we're over St Kilda.
Oh, no, forget about St Kilda. They don't even register.
Yeah, the question.
So the question I've got is, do you think he was thinking about this? Like, do you think the grand final made him go, I'm past it? Or he's been thinking about this for a few years?
Quite possibly thought to himself, I can't take this group that
Any
next
further,
step
yeah.
any further.
he-
Perhaps.
yeah.
And do you reckon he told Dean Cox that mid-year when he didn't go for the West Coast?
Yeah,
job,
because I
Dean
reckon
Cox?
you would have swallowed up
Yeah.
the West Coast job, Dean Cox. I reckon he would
So,
have.
because when it happened,
Everywhere I turn.
when it happened, it wasn't a surprise. It wasn't a huge surprise, honestly.
No, it wasn't. Do you reckon he probably knew well out? Like you said to Dean Cox, do you
I
reckon,
reckon
it
that-
was almost this time last year?
How do you know he didn't say?
You can't be not just giving it up and not having those thoughts 12 months out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you know he didn't say to himself, or maybe even to someone in the committee? I don't know. Someone, mate, if we don't win the flag this time around, I'm done. Perhaps. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
What did he do this year?
He's an ambassador or something.
Is he?
For what?
At Sydney.
So he's going to be in the box still? Or
Oh, I'm not sure about that, but I don't think they'll last long. I think.
I reckon he'll coach again.
yeah, he'll be 2 or 3 clubs next coach if 2 or 3 coaches
Who are they?
don't perform.
In your opinion?
Oh, I think Matthew
Essendon?
Nix is in trouble.
Essendon?
If the Crows don't. Yep.
Essendon. No, I agree with Matthew Nix.
Brad Scott, maybe not.
2 years. He's only.
Are you serious?
This is
No,
his
no,
third
no.
year.
Essendon don't play finals this
You
year.
reckon?
I'm not going to talk about that because it's another episode.
Yeah, yeah.
If he doesn't play finals this year, he's in strife.
Really?
Strife.
Jeez,
I
don't
reckon
know
Freo
about
might be in trouble if Longmuir can't.
that. Yeah,
Imagine
So-
Longmuir goes and Longmire comes.
yeah.
That would be so easy for the Freo supporters.
The
Troy
newspapers.
Longmire and John Longmuir.
Whatever.
Troy. Troy.
It's swapping.
Troy.
Yeah, Troy Longmire.
What was it, Brownlow medal or not?
Troy.
No, he was deliberately doing
Oh,
it.
it's Justin.
Oh, Troy.
Yeah.
Did I say Troy as well?
Yeah, you said Troy Longmuir.
He's right. His brother did play Troy.
That's
but
right, it
he's-
was Justin.
It's Justin's the coach.
My gosh.
He tried hard. He wasn't that good.
Oh, no. That's it, I reckon.
Yeah.
Today come to light, only today, and this wasn't in the
Oh,
show, so you
jeez.
don't know about
Oh.
this one.
First I've heard.
Well, is it Sam Edmund revealed that Brisbane Lions had no communication in the box on
I
grand
did
final
hear
day?
that today.
What?
They had no stats.
No stats.
They had nothing coming through, and Sydney had the full complement.
But what do you mean? Like, why?
I don't know. There must have been.
Was there a problem? Or was it
No, there was a problem.
Yeah,
There was a problem with the data.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
what you're saying that they switch everything
Yeah,
off.
turn it off.
Right.
We'll be right.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised these days if people try tweaking things like,
Automatic pilot.
yeah, don't worry about stats, mate. You just go off when you feel
No,
tired.
there was issues, and I don't know
Yeah.
what they are. I only heard about it a few hours ago.
Yeah, he doesn't
They-
even know. He
Yeah.
said, yeah, I heard that.
So I'm not sure if it was.
So all those years ago, Ron Barassi was wrong. Give me stats, and I'll give you. He's wrong.
well,
because
there's
it
a
doesn't
lot more
matter.
than just stats when it comes to things being
Oh, yeah, the
down.
game's changed. We can talk about this all day. The game's changed.
Yeah.
It's different completely to what
Yeah,
it was.
but like stats aren't ever like if. Yeah, they still won the flag, right? And easily.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like it
Sydney
didn't make
had the
that
full
much of a
complement of
difference.
them.
No, it didn't.
But it's quite interesting that
Yeah.
that happened, wasn't it? Like
Yep.
that's
Anything else fresh?
no, that's it.
No.
I'm sure something will happen in 7 days. Like it just
yeah, I,
it's
don't know, I
AFL,
haven't
it
got much
happens.
else for you guys today.
Training's ramping up, so
Yeah.
there's going to be more things to talk about, and you know.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of Ankle Sore in the books. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.